Good morning, Amethyst Wyldfyre. I've got a little bit of bedhead here, and I am recording another video in our Speak, Sell, Serve, Succeed video series, which we are now on day 13 of. And we are also in week 2 of this series, the Sell. So we're on day 6 of the Sell portion. Yesterday I talked at length about the asking for money part of the selling conversation. And today I am interested in sharing with you about asking for the commitment, because we are exercising our asking muscles. Ooh, I think I need to do a few more push-ups or something. Because we're exercising our asking muscles, after you have received the commitment of cash and money investment from your prospective client, they've said yes, we got to the why in our really ready sales conversation, and the answer was yes. Now you need to ask them to make a commitment to themselves to actually follow through and do the work and schedule the time to work with you and go through the processes that you have to offer to them, whether it's in a group program or whether it's private work. And usually what I have found is that once we get over the money hump, that's actually the easiest part. The more challenging part is getting people to commit to themselves and to commit to really making the difference that they want to make in their lives. This is where the great big wall of resistance comes up. And no matter how fabulous your program is, no matter how content rich it is, no matter how great you are at facilitating transformation, if the other person is not willing to engage, there aren't going to be very big results. So it's really important to set the stage right at the beginning for the commitment and to understand what the expectations are between you and the client. So whenever I am having one of these sales conversations, what I immediately do, as soon as we're through the credit card processing part of things, is I bring my client to my master agreement, which I have set up electronically on my website. And I have them go through the reading as I sit there with them. I hold space with them. I have them read through the entire master agreement so that they understand the commitment that they are making to themselves and to the process that they have just said yes to and invested in. So today's tip is to make sure that you have something in place, some kind of a contractual agreement in place. This is important for two reasons. Number one, legally, you are covered by your contract. And I'm not an attorney, so you need to find your own legal advice around setting up your contracts. But number two, you now have something in writing that the person has agreed to that really outlines their commitment to themselves and to the program, and also what you're going to commit to bringing to the program. So I have a master agreement that I have set up on my site, which basically covers all of my programs. And some people do it differently. I tried at one point to have a different agreement for everything that I was offering, and it just got to be too complicated. And so I just said, okay, let's find a master agreement that really outlines the intent that we have for working together. So that is today's tip. Ask for the commitment. And I will share one other piece of information about this and why I believe that it's actually the more challenging part of this conversation. And it's not so much about the money, it's really about the commitment to making the changes that people really say they want to make for themselves. I've actually been myself invested in a high ticket mentorship program, and I have been in this program for a number of years, and quite literally I have watched millions of dollars go through this program, millions of dollars. And some of the people go through and create massive success, and other people, most of them, do not. And really, it's that internal commitment and that internal um, courage and belief in yourself that needs to be strengthened for most of those people in order for them to successfully implement whatever is in the program. The tactical stuff is easy. It's really the inner work that requires much more focus and attention. I believe that 90% of success is inner work, and what you see on the outside is just the tip of the iceberg. So, if you are challenged in any of the programs that you are in and you feel like you need some inner work to assist you in recommitting to yourself, then I would invite you to reach out and see if it's a fit for us to talk together, because I would love to help you through that hurdle. And usually the reason that people are not committing to themselves is because they don't really value themselves. And if you don't value yourself enough to make it through a program or an investment that you have made financially, then it's going to be very hard for you to ask others to commit to themselves by investing in you and your program. So if you're interested in claiming your value, please reach out for a one-on-one conversation with me to see if it's a fit for us to work together. And you can do that by visiting my gifts page, again, at theempoweredmessenger.com/gifts, and applying for a Message to Millions map session. I will talk to you tomorrow with day 7 of our cell series, and that will be the last one in the cell, and then we're going to jump into serving. I look forward to connecting with you again, and thank you to those of you who are leaving comments.